Welcome Chatfield Volleyball Gopher fans to tonight's contest, the Chatfield Gophers versus the St. Charles Saints. We're about 2 minutes out from introductions and the national anthem, so we thought we'd go over just a couple things real quick. Chatfield comes in with a record of 6-1 and 3-0 in conference, and that 3-0 was very impressively earned Tuesday night by a victory over Fillmore Central in 4 sets. Hopefully people were able to attend the game or at least watch it online. Tremendous game for the Chatfield Gophers. A lot of hustle, a lot of aces. Fillmore Central is ranked 6th in Class 1A, so that was a huge victory and a great litmus test to see kind of where we're at in our season and what we need to work on and how far we've come. So super fun. Just a statistic that was very impressive for the Gophers as I read back through the stats on Tuesday night. They had 17 ace serves that night, including 2 from Hannah Tweeten to finish out the match. So super exciting and just another boost for the number 9 in Class 2A ranked Gophers. St. Charles comes in a record of 0-7. They are head coached by Lanny Litzow, and it looks like they only have 1 senior on their varsity roster this year, so a young squad. Couple fun statistics as I looked through our Minnesota Volleyball Hub site, which is basically volleyball statistics for all of the schools throughout Minnesota. Our own Cora Bickness, libero, is 18th in the state in digs right now with 100 digs going into tonight's match. Jalen LaPlante is 20th in the state in kills. Jay has amassed 83 kills through our first 7 matches. Harper is 26th in the state right now with assists. Her assist total going through the first 7 is 122. Harper's also 3rd in the state right now in aces with 35 aces, and Hannah Tweeten is 6th in the state right now with her ace serves, and Hannah has amassed 31. So pretty amazing on this Gopher squad alone to have the 3rd and 6th ranked ace leaders in the state part of our squad. So very exciting numbers going into tonight's event. It's been a very evenly played season thus far as positions. We have seen consistent digs, consistent serving, probably one of our most powerfully serving teams we've seen in quite a while. Seen a lot of kills spread out throughout the roster. Blocks have looked outstanding. Charlie and Evie actually lead in blocks right now with 8 each. So some really fun numbers that the Gophers are putting up, and we expect the same going into tonight. So we're going to pause now for the national anthem, and then we will rejoin you in a second. Big thanks to Katie Jablonski, or I'm sorry, it's not Jablonski anymore.
What?
Katie Schleusner.
Oh, yes.
I apologize. That's so 5 years ago. And the Pet Band for being here tonight. They had some awesome warm-up music, and they performed the national anthem as well. And now we'll get into introductions. Just to remind you of our 2023 Chatfield Gopher roster. Head coach Christy Rindle, she has had an outstanding breakout first season, including that win over Fillmore Central, which is her old stomping grounds as she coached there for years. So very fun to see her get that victory. And probably one of the most impressive things about the victory was the fourth set. I thought, uh-oh, we're going into a fifth one here. By the way, I'm E.B. Allen, and this is Allison Allen. I jumped right in, thanks to Dave Ahern for running the camera. Allison's going to be keeping our stats and helping me out tonight. But one of the most impressive things is in Game 4, I think they were down by 7 or 8 points, and I thought, oh, we're probably going to go to a fifth. They never gave up, and they finished. It was fun to see. So that changes something for a team when they know they can do that, and it just gives them that extra little push and confidence in those tight games. So should be fun to see how they use that throughout the rest of their season.
Yeah, that fourth set, they were down 14-21, and then the next update I got was 20-23. Then we were up 24-23, and then those last two.
And Hannah served out those last two ace serves. It was amazing. I don't know if you heard me say, but she's 6th in the state right now for aces, and Harper's 3. So we just have some incredibly impressive serving and hitting all the way around. So our roster this year includes Trindy Barkheim. She's a 10th grader. Cora Bicknish. She is our only freshman. Lauren Daniels, senior. Jalen LaPlante, junior. Hannah Tweeten, 10th grade. Maya Henry, junior. Adia Evans, junior. Harper Goldsmith, 10th grade, but she feels like she should be a senior. She's been around for 2-3 years already. Addie Allen, 11th grade. Lexi Hinckley, 12th. Evie Goldsmith, 12th. Karen Schmaltz, 12th. Kylan Schroeder, 11th. Carly Bakken, 11th. Amaya Harmoning, 10th. Charlie Larson, 12th. So heavy with seniors, but also a lot of underclassmen that are going to fill a role next year. So super fun to see how the program keeps building. As I mentioned, Christy's the head coach, and she is assisted by Braylee Horstman and Miles Tweeten. They are the managers. In addition, Shelby Nolan and Mandy Preby, they coach the 9th and JV. They help Christy out whenever they are available as well. Big thanks to Damon Luck and Andy O'Connor for getting our video live stream going tonight. Hopefully everybody found it on YouTube. We only have 5 home games this first year, and this is already our second. So after tonight, we'll only have 3 more. Our next one will be at home on the 28th versus La Crescent. So that time's just going to fly by. This volleyball season's always so quick. Chatfield's only loss this year was actually at a tournament they played early on up at the National Volleyball Center in Rochester to Century, which everyone knows is a 3A school. Otherwise, they've had some impressive wins over Plainview and Fillmore Central and several other. Dover-Yoda was one as well, so several other schools. Probably the next big challenge ahead. Every game's a challenge, but certainly something that should definitely tell us kind of where we're at is not this weekend, but the following weekend on Friday and Saturday. Christy Rindles actually got us into a tournament up in the cities in Burnsville. So the girls are going to be up there seeing some really good competition. That will only heighten their game. So exciting times ahead for the Gophers. All right, so to get started, it looks like we have a couple different rotations she usually starts with. So it looks like this is the rotation that includes Jalen LaPlante in the front row, Harper Goldsmith, and Kylan Schroeder. Back row, Hannah Tweeten, Lexi Hinckley, and Charlie Larson. Cora Bicknish, of course, your libero for this evening. As we've mentioned a few times, the Gophers are running more of a 6-2 offense this year, meaning that Harper Goldsmith has stepped up and played a huge role in the front row hitting. And so Hannah Tweeten sets out of the back row, and Harper Goldsmith actually hits. So to start, Lex Hink will take the first perfect serve receive. They go to Jay LaPlante, and she's just a little deep, so Chatfield does go down by 1. We apologize. It sounds like the scoreboard's probably not working this evening, so I will try to give your score every so often. We are in set 1. Hinckley with a great dig to Tweeten. And that's what I was talking about there, that we have an absolute deadly weapon in the right side hitter of Harper Goldsmith. Also, obviously, a second setter on the floor, but gives us the option of the 3 hitters when Hannah sets out of the back. So Bickness will be back to serve with it 1-1, and she starts with an ace. And the Gophers go up 2-1. Into the game now is Charlie Larson in the front row. She'll join Jay LaPlante and Harper Goldsmith in the front. Cora in the exact same spot for 2 aces in a row. I would stick there again and see what happens. And she does. This time they do pick it up, and they go to their middle. She sends it to Cora, who overhead passes it to Tweeten, to LaPlante. It was just a little behind her, so she kind of flicked her wrist, and it did go wide. So Gophers lead 3-2. St. Charles with the side out.
Nice.
Bickness with a great serve receive to Tweeten, to LaPlante. Power tip down the line for the point. And into the game will be Evie Goldsmith. Harper Goldsmith will now do her back row setting duties. And Evie will join the front row in the right side. And then Trinity will play back row. Nice hard serve from Harper. Ace for Harper once again. Not quite an ace, but yeah. Was not returned. Technically not an ace, you're right. I have my statistician with me to correct me. Oh, there's an ace. I was just talking ahead. So the Gophers lead 6-2 in set 1 here with Harper Goldsmith at the line. The number 3 server in the state going into tonight with 35 aces. Make that 36 after the last point. And a free ball to Barkheim. To Goldsmith. They tip down the line. Looks like behind that blocker might be open tonight, so Evie does a nice job with the kill. Harper maintains the serve with the 7-2 lead. Just a booming jump serve. They're unable to return once again. Harper joined varsity in 8th grade and has been wheeling and dealing those serves for 2 years. She plays a lot of off-season, including sand volleyball, and she's just got that power serve down. They send that one as a free ball. Barkheim will take it. Goldsmith with the jump set to the middle, gives it to Larson. St. Charles is just a step short. Falls in front of Sadie Wendt for the kill. Gophers up 9-2 in set 1 here. Maybe a little too much power on that one, but I like the aggressiveness. Side out St. Charles. That will send their libero, number 5, Megan Iverson. She's just a 9th grader back to serve.
You know, and with the power in their serves, we see a lot of aces, but there's been a lot of service errors too this year, which you're going to see anyway with the aggressiveness
with
that
the
we have.
more aggressiveness. I'll take the trade-off any day, though, really. So Evie Goldsmith with the kill. Outside cross court, and that one goes down. It'll send Jay LaPlante to the back. Gophers lead 10-3 in set 1 here, and they're going to get another free ball. Let's see what they do here. Probably something quick. Short set to the right side, Evie Goldsmith. She does go wide. But one thing the Gophers have done very well this year is change up their shoulders and where they're hitting. We see a lot of line, and then we go cross, and then we go tip. The hitters have really worked on versatility. Deep to Bickness with a perfect serve received to Goldsmith. Goldsmith tips in the middle, and St. Charles is there. They go high outside. It's off our blocker's hands. And we're going to do a back row attack with Jay LaPlante. It's just a bit long, but I love that back row attack. That just gives us another dimension to the game. St. Charles back to serve. Gophers lead 10-5.
Nice.
Bickness to Goldsmith. Barkheim to the back row. They struggle with it. They're going to tip it over. Bickness, Goldsmith, nice quick set in the middle. And Larson has found her groove with those quick sets. And
we haven't seen a lot of those, so it's good.
And just they've picked that up recently, and Larson's finally getting that full swing attack. She's got so much power in her, and she's playing tough right now. Charlie with the serve. Unable to return, so Gophers go up 12-5. Just an interesting statistic on Charlie. She didn't really serve last year. She serves, and then, the libero comes back in her, but she's actually third on the team with aces right now. So she's been very consistent, and there's that powerful serve again. They struggle to send that one over, so 2 points for Larson. Takes the Gophers up 13-5. Yeah, Charlie coming into tonight had 20 aces, so super cool to see those aces spread all the way across. As a team, they have 146 through 7 games.
There's another one.
If you figure that out, it's crazy, the serving that this Gophers present each and every match. So super fun. St. Charles is going to take a timeout and regroup. The Gophers lead 14-5 in set 1 here. Best 3 out of 5. The stands are absolutely packed tonight. The buzz is definitely
Cowboy
out.
night.
Yep, cowboy night
Or
and
country or so.
country, but then there's also a dinosaur here, so I'm not sure what the mix is.
Maybe the Gopher mascot isn't out yet.
Maybe we changed to the dinosaurs, but it's super funny. There's one of those blow-up T-Rex costumes here as well, so. They've done something new this year. Instead of the bucket hats, we actually have like feathered cowboy hats that they throw out before all the games, so it adds just their own little flair to this unique season. So after the timeout, Larson back to serve again, does a nice job after the timeout, coming back with a strong serve. Point Larson, 15-5, the Gophers lead here. And this student section is on their feet. They are charged up about this Gopher squad this year. High outside, nice cross court, kind of goes in between the blocker's hands. Maybe just need to steal a bit more. That's down for a kill. Side out St. Charles. Back to serve is number 10, Caitlin Vermilia. She's an 8th grader. So this is a young St. Charles squad here. Barkheim gives it to Goldsmith, a quick back set. Cross court straight down. I love the quick back set. We haven't seen that a lot this year either.
And Evie's really hitting hard this year.
Yes, her and Charlie both have just unleashed. They just are not hesitant at all, and down it goes. So back to serve, another powerful lefty, Lex Hinckley. And the setter tips that one over on the second hit. Bickness to Goldsmith. Shoot set to Barkheim. She sends it cross court, and they're unable to retrieve it. 17-6. Gophers lead with Hinckley back at the line again. Lex has 8 aces on the season thus far. She's got 34 digs as a back row specialist. 4-year varsity player, captain. Other captains are Charlie Larson and Jay LaPlante this year.
Nice.
Ace serve. Yeah, this Gopher.
Already 5 tonight.
Oof. 5 aces already. One set, 19-6, the Gophers lead. She serves it deep. They send that one outside. They give it to Jay LaPlante. Goldsmith sends it outside to Barkheim. She skies and sends that one, and they bring it back on the first hit.
There we go.
And another weapon in Harper Goldsmith when she sets out of the front row. She's able to tip with that left hand on the second hit, and it throws off the blockers. So 20-6. Lex Hinckley with a deep shot, and I think they rightly took that. I think that was going to fall in. So Ace Hinckley, 21-6 is the score. 6 aces on the evening already. Hinckley will overhead pass that one to Goldsmith. Barkheim with a nice cut in front of the 10-foot line. They'll go cross court. Bickness is there. Goldsmith to Barkheim again, and that time she sends it right to the back line for a kill. Trinity Barkheim, after suffering just a devastating injury at the end of last season, has come back stronger than ever. She has 42 kills going into tonight. She averages about 2 kills per set. Having a great year. Bickness picks that one up. Goldsmith, quick hit to Schroeder, and I don't think that one quite cleared, so they're going to call that 4 hits. Point to St. Charles. Gophers still lead 22-7 in this first set. Before I forget, I spotted Chad Eichhoff. Big thank you to him for being here tonight. Hopefully we don't need him, but thank you for being here just in case. Barkheim sends that one deep cross court. They pick it up, and then they're going to free ball it over, and they send that out of bounds.
Well, I already screwed up my stats, so.
They're unofficial. That's what I like to say.
Well, I've been giving Trindy her kills and her digs in the same column, so.
We'll go back and fix it later. 23-7, Tweeten back at the line. Our Blackers did get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds, so that will be a point to St. Charles, so 23-8.
You know, one thing tonight, even with all of the serves and our aces, we do only have one service error tonight.
Yep.
We had a lot the last time we were here.
Yeah, I feel like we've cleaned that up. Free ball once again. Bickness to Goldsmith to LaPlante, and she is up and over the blocker's hands.
No, that was Hannah Tweeten with that one.
Oh, sorry. Hannah said it to Jay. Yep. This is game point here in set 1. Bickness is back. Oh, it's tight for their hitter. They managed to tip it over, but it looks like they ended up in the net. So set 1, quick set 1, 25-8. We'll have a 3-minute break, and we'll go into set 2. I'm not going to lie, I'd like the girls to make quick order of this because everyone knows the Vikings are on tonight.
Still lots of kids here.
Yeah. Probably watching it on their phone, technology nowadays. So Gophers handle that first one, 25-8. As Allison mentioned.
Don't look at Trindy right now.
We had 6 aces in that first set, so the serving remains powerful along with the setting, the digging, the hitting. I mean, we're pulling it all together, and that's what you love to see. This team, more than anything, the stats are super fun, but just to watch them, they're gelled. They're confident in each other, and big hats off to Coach Christy Rindles. She stepped in, former Gopher, has done an amazing job. I asked her a few questions before the season just to get to know her and her coaching philosophy. One of the things I love the most is her number one goal, really, with coaching anything is transparency and communication. And I think that shows with the girls. They feel comfortable, relaxed, they know their role, they know what to expect from Christy, and that has just been absolutely refreshing and fantastic. So we're excited to see where Christy takes these girls this year, but in a lot of years to come. 9th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade, JV, watching them all. We have so much talent coming up. We're building a consistent program, so it's super fun to watch all of it culminate on the varsity tonight.
All right, I'm good.
So unofficially, and thank you again to Allison Allen for helping with this, Harper Goldsmith had 2 kills in that first set. Jalen LaPlante had 2, Trindy had 3, Evie had 3, and Charlie had 2. That's what you want to see with an offense. It's not 9 and 0. They're spread out. The setters are doing a great job running quick offenses. We're doing back quicks, front quicks. We're doing shoot sets. We're doing piggybacks. We're doing all the things that we need to do to throw those blockers off. That was a huge difference, too, in the Fillmore Central game. Camry Broadwater, I think she's like 3rd in the state for kills right now. She is outstanding outside hitter for Fillmore Central, but our blockers got on top of it, and then, you know, that was their main weapon. They used that over and over, and Chatfield continued to use their full arsenal, you know, pin to pin, and that makes the blockers work harder, and that was a big difference in the game when they ended up taking it 3-1. So Gophers are tied for the lead in the conference right now. It has been a hard minute since the Gophers have won the conference, and I don't want to speak too early, but they certainly have a chance. Probably their biggest competition right now is the other undefeated team in the conference is Caledonia, and they play them October 5th, and that is in Caledonia during their homecoming week. So not an easy one, but
maybe they'll be tired.
Yeah, maybe they'll be out doing senior dares and they'll be tired, but they're definitely a good squad, so another big game to look forward to. And we start off the match with Evie Goldsmith booming one down, hitting just the edge of that back line to take the Gophers up 1-0.
Evie's leading our team in kills right now.
Awesome. Goldsmith with the serving error will give the side out to St. Charles. McKenna Florkey, the 9th grader, back to serve for the Saints. Lexi, it's a bit out of system, but Goldsmith will find her way.
Nice.
Give it to Evie Goldsmith on the outside, and she sends it deep in the corner where they are not. And a substitution in now. Senior Lauren Daniels will be back to serve. She sends that one just deep. So that'll tie set 2 up 2-2. Send the Saints back to the line. Bickness, Goldsmith steps in and sends that one over on the second hit. They go outside and they off-speed that one in the middle, and it does fall in front of the middle, so they just need to run through and grab that one. Just communication.
Yep.
Gophers are down for the first time tonight, 2-3. Bickness to Goldsmith to Hinckley. Oh.
Is Lexi playing the front row? She is.
She is. So I kind of missed that. So Lex Hinckley is playing outside right now. And that'll send Bickness back. Scores tied 3-3. So a different lineup than we've seen before, but I like it. Try different things out. Lex is more than capable. Back set, cross court. Goldsmith, nice jump set by Goldsmith. Lex tips that one in front of the 10-foot line for the kill. Gophers lead by 1. St. Charles goes back again. They send that one in the net. That'll be point Gophers to go up 5-3 in set 2 here. One thing I think the Saints are struggling with a little bit is the serve receive, you know, with the powerful serves, just getting used to all the jump serves and the deep serves. There they go. There's a good pass. They give that one to their middle, and they tip it back deep. Bickness takes it. We do quick set in the middle, and Evie sends that one to the corner. Evie just hitting very hard tonight. Coming into tonight, Evie actually had 36 kills on the season, 8 blocks. She averaged about 1.8 kills per set. That's a great number. St. Charles goes outside again. They tip behind the block. Goldsmith's there, so Bickness will step in as the default setter, as the libero. We tip that one, and they're there. And they're going to go down to the middle, and Daniels does a nice job letting that one go. It was kind of those in-betweeners, but it was out. So Gophers go up 7-3. Bickness back to serve again. That one's deep. Hinckley to Bickness, and they're going to give it to Goldsmith. And they're going to do a back row down ball here. Bickness is there in the corner. Goldsmith jump set outside to Hinckley, and the lefty pulls it back in, sends it to the middle of the court for a kill. It's fun to see the senior getting some action.
I just can't believe she's a senior.
I just can't either. All these girls, this time is going fast. Shoot set to the outside by St. Charles, and our blockers are there. They get their full hands on it, and it runs the entire length of the net, but ends up dropping out of bounds. So that will be a side out for St. Charles, but not.
Unless I've missed, we don't have any blocks that have given us points tonight.
Yep, not yet. But definitely get our hands on a lot, and that counts too. So St. Charles sends that one in the net for a side out. So in set 2 here, the Gophers are up 9-4, and Evie Goldsmith will be back to serve. And we have not seen Evie serve
tonight,
usually much all year. Usually it's Charlie. So different lineup, kind of fun to see. And Evie starts with an ace, so good job. Yeah, it's usually Charlie that serves, so good for Christy. You know, when you're kind of ahead in these games, try some different things, different scenarios. You never know what's going to come. So nice serve. They free ball it over. Hinckley steps in. Goldsmith tips it down, and St. Charles is caught off guard. Gophers go up 11-4.
Timeout.
Timeout, St. Charles. Gonna regroup here. So Chatfield, I feel like their volleyball season is going so quickly. This is their second of 5 home games this year, 5 scheduled home games. Hopefully we'll get a playoff game as well. So their next home game won't be until September 28th versus La Crescent at home. Coming up for them, they don't have a game until next Thursday, the 21st, and that will be at Cotter. And they go to a lot of places this year. They go to Cotter, they go to Caledonia, they go to Rushford. It's just one of those years where they travel a lot. And then next Friday, the 22nd, and then the 23rd, they travel up to Burnsville, as I mentioned, to that National Volleyball Warehouse, I think it's called. It's a super awesome facility, and I think it's called like a showcase or something like that. So there's going to be all different levels, a lot of...
And it's an invite, I believe,
It's
isn't
an invite
it?
only. A lot of great teams up there that are going to really give the girls a nice challenge, and they'll stay overnight up there, so just a fun experience for them.
Nice. Touch? No
Quick
touch.
to the middle. Larson tries to cut it to the just beyond the 10-foot line, but it does go out. So Gophers lead 11-5. Trinity Barkheim in the game for Evie Goldsmith. And back to serve for the Saints is Miriam Arriaga. She serves that one deep, and they do call that one in. It was close. That's hard. I give any line judge credit, so good call.
She's got experience.
Absolutely. Hats off to them for coming year over year and doing this for us. So Gophers lead 11-6. St. Charles serving. This is set 2 here. And you don't see that very often. But Bickness is skunked on that one, so that'll be an ace serve for Miriam.
She's still mad about the line call.
Yeah, she didn't like that. Miriam has a nice hard jump serve.
She
and
does. There's another
it
ace.
drops. So 2 aces in a row. First to Bickness, then to Barkheim. You don't see that often. So we need to get off our heels, run through it if we have to. Get to that ball. 11-8, Gophers lead. Trinity does that nice job handling that one. Goldsmith to Hinckley.
Good job,
Nice cross
Lex.
court, and that one goes up.
I'm really happy for her tonight. She's got 4 kills already in this set.
Well, it's those catcher legs. They just increase your vertical year over year, I'm telling you.
And that arm, the power, she's had that forever.
Back to serve is Hannah Tweeten. And they're going to do a back slide. We picked that one up, and it was kind of sloppy. We just kind of pushed it out to Harper Goldsmith, and she made it look gold. So she sends that down, 13-8. Tweeten back to serve again. Ooh, she does a nice job trying for that line. She just barely missed. So she went for the deep cross court to the side, but just missed it by a hair. So back to serve for the Saints will be number 10, Caitlin Vermilia. Gophers lead 13-9 here in set 2. Bickness mishandles that one, and that'll be an ace for St. Charles. St. Charles comes within 3, so.
They're giving us a little taste of our own medicine. I think they have 4 aces in this set.
They've done a nice job serving. Gophers just need to settle in here. Bickness to Tweeten, LaPlante, and nobody around that one. That one goes right to the back. Into the game now will be Kylan Schroeder in the front row. Back to serve will be Charlie Larson. That one goes into our ceiling. They wait it out, and they manage to make something out of it. Our blockers get their hands on it, but it does end up dropping on our side for a point. So St. Charles comes within 3. The last game was 25-8, so they've already improved by scoring more than they scored the whole last game here. Gophers lead 14-11. St. Charles serving deep, and that one is out.
I feel like Reggie Allen might be in that dinosaur costume over there.
He went from a cowboy to a dinosaur, I guess. Goldsmith with an ace. Harper, one of our experienced, composed players, just cool as a cucumber, never shows any emotion unless it's excitement.
Yeah.
Never shows frustration. Just a powerful server there. Ooh, that one spun a lot. Blockers send that one back over, but they do pick it up. Bickness will step in for the assist to LaPlante. It hits our wire and our ceiling, but they manage to send it back over as a free ball. Shoot set to LaPlante.
Good job, Jay.
She uses the net to kind of bounce it, and then it falls right in front of the receiver. So 17-11, Goldsmith on a run here. Let's go, a few more points.
Jay's in a groove, so let's see here.
Oh, ooh, and Harper does send that one out the back door. But again, when you are third in the state in aces, you have a lot of power, and you are going to make some errors, but you're also going to make a lot of points, so I don't mind it one bit. Bickness to Goldsmith, That one kind of floated. We thought it might fall in, but it does go wide. So St. Charles given much more of a battle than game 1. 17-13. That one does go out, so they've had some unfortunate serving errors. So now into the game will be Lauren Daniels and Lexi Hinckley.
I see a trend this year with bright shoes.
I know, I love it.
I do too.
I love the pinks and the neons. And Daniels with the serve. They're going to send that one outside for the cross court. Our blockers are getting a hand on it, but they're not sealing up. So we're seeing a lot of them tip off and go out of bounds, or tip off and dribble down. So seal them up. And I know that that's something when I talked to Rindles a couple weeks ago, she said, number 1, blocking is something they're going to just keep working on. Quick set in the middle to Goldsmith.
And Goldsmith.
That was picture perfect. That is textbook there.
Evie's got 7 kills already on the night.
She likes those deep hits too, and that is where they are not right now. So
she does. She seems like she's jumping higher and is much more powerful this year.
Absolutely.
She's primed and ready for senior season.
Yep.
Ace.
Ace for Bickness. Gophers go up 20-14 in set 2 here. How many aces do we have?
9.
9 on the night, so pretty exciting again. Gophers came in with 146 through 7 games, and going to add a bunch more this evening. Daniels to Goldsmith, quick in the middle. Larson, and what I love about Larson is she's not readable these days. She goes up with her shoulder straight, and at the very last second, she's twisting, sending cross court. They think that they're lined up, and at the last minute, she puts it in. So that's been very effective for Charlie. She's worked, and every single one of the girls on the floor right now played off season. It makes a difference. It's just what happens. There's a battle at the net. It kind of is in between. Larson swings, and she wins the power contest, and that goes down for a point. So Gophers lead 22-14. But yeah, you look on that bench, and there is not at least not from the starting group of anyone that didn't play a bunch of off-season volleyball and travel around. And oftentimes they're in track or they're in softball, and they're, having their softball game and then running and going to a volleyball practice after. So it's a lot of commitment and dedication for athletes these days. It's unusual to see them only play during their season. It takes a lot of commitment and a lot of effort because you got to keep your grades up at the same time. And these girls are academically gifted as well as athletically. So a super fun, successful group, and they're getting everything they deserve this year with the success because they've put their time in for sure. So back to serve will be Bickness here in set 2 again.
Harper with the dig. Oh, that's just out.
Evie, no touch on that one. Evie does send that one out. Anyone that's interested, the Vikings trail 0-3. St. Charles back to serve. Daniels, it's a little off, but Goldsmith steps in and gives it to Hinckley. She down balls it. They're going to send that one high outside. I think she lost that one in the lights. So point to the Gophers. 23-15, Evie Goldsmith back to serve. Their setter gives that one for a tip. Bickness to Goldsmith, quick hit. Larson pushes it to the corner. They're going to downball that one to Hinckley. She does a nice job picking it up. They go back to Hinckley. She uses the blocker's hands. Oh, great save by St. Charles. And then they do send that one in the net. So Gophers will pick it up, and this will be game point. Set point here. Ooh, and she almost rolls that one over the net, but it falls back on the Gopher side. So St. Charles will get one more chance here with the Gophers leading 24-16. And this is the server that had all the aces before, Miriam Arriaga. So I would be telling our back row, take one step up here because they drop. So get ready. We did just that. Barkheim does a nice job. Bickness steps in. They give it to Hinckley. She does put that one in the net. So Gophers 24, St. Charles 17. They're inching ever so much closer.
Ooh,
and there's that
goes.
ace serve. She is a great server. And she's had several aces on the evening. Miriam Arriaga, just a 10th grader.
Four that I can think of.
4, yep, for certain 4. Ooh, I thought
And
she was going to roll that one
set
over, but
point.
Gophers will take that for set point. So St. Charles drops that second set, 25-18, but much more contested than the first set, which was 25-8. So we'll have a 3-minute break, and then we will go into set 3. Best 3 out of 5, as always. So any stats through the first 2?
Harper looks good. She's 16 set assists. These are unofficial. And, of course, Hannah back in the back row, a couple rotations, has 5. Cora with her usual amount of digs. She's got 12 right now after 3 sets. I think, again, what I'm super impressed with is Lexi Hinckley comes in this last game and gets 4 kills in one set, and she hasn't hit at all this year. Harper has 4 on the night. Jalen has 4 on the night. Trindy has 3. Charlie has 4. So it's really spread out. And, you know, of course, the star tonight right now looks like Evie Goldsmith. Yeah. Like I said, she just looks so powerful tonight.
She does.
And you know, that she's playing against her cousins, I think, maybe, or there's family connections.
It's just like Getzinger when we played Caledonia. Yeah. That was always her best game because all her family was
the
from
adrenaline gets going a little more. And
yep, and something I think is exciting about Evie is you see her hit one on the outside, and then they bring her into the middle, and then they bring her into the right side. She's been versatile, which has been nice.
Yeah.
Because you never know. And then you saw the other night Harper hit out of the middle for a minute. I mean, that isn't her base position, but they're running different plays to throw off the blockers. They never quite know where things are going to go. So
and what I've always thought about Evie, and even in basketball I saw, it's just she's an agile player. She can adjust really to wherever she's at. She has good hands.
Yeah, a lot of great athletes and players here, a lot of great leaders. Congratulations. I read Lexi Hinckley and Trindy Barkheim were both selected by Dan Schindler to represent Chatfield along with some other Chatfield students at a 3 Rivers Leadership Conference. And they talked a lot about challenges and obstacles and great experience. And that just shows you out of the 10 that they chose for the whole school, 2 were on the volleyball team. Yeah. Lex and Trin, both excellent leaders. We have a lot of great leaders and kids that work hard, and we're going to have
different
some
lineup.
new lineups again here. So we are going to see the debut of Miss Maya Henry in the back row. along with Kylan Schroeder,
So I wonder.
Jalen LaPlante, Harper Goldsmith, Evie Goldsmith, and Charlie Larson will all start this game.
So Harper we must be in a 5-1 right now, because do you think Maya must be in for Hannah?
Maya with her first varsity receive to Goldsmith. That does fall, but nice job, Maya Henry. So Gophers down 0-1. Nice hard serve by St. Charles. Bickness sends that one close to the net, but Harper, playing a 5-1, knew just what to do. They were able to save it. Harper gives it to Evie. She attacks. They one-hand it. They try. Oh, they did a nice job trying to save that one, but it is not returnable. So 1-1 is the score. We are in set 3. Gophers took set 1, 25-8. Set 2, 25-18. Set 3, the score is 1-1. St. Charles will free ball that one over, and that one
was in. They
do call in. It must have just tickled that line. She has a better angle than me, but I don't think Maya liked that one. So Gophers trail 1-2. They send Sadie Went back to the line for St. Charles. St. Charles, got a little taste of, hey, maybe we can run with these guys, and they're a little fired up here. Henry to Goldsmith to LaPlante. They pick that one up, but they will down ball it to Bickness. Goldsmith to LaPlante, and that's a no-doubter. That is a girl who's worked on her vertical and swing relentlessly to send that one down with no chance of a receive. So now into the game will be Lauren Daniels and Kieran Schmaltz, our other senior. 2-2 is the score. Lauren back to serve. They overhead pass that one. It does go in the net, so that'll be point Gophers.
Looks like they're gonna rest Trindy. She's got some ice on her arm.
Uh-oh, I don't like that. Hopefully just something minor. So Lauren with a nice hard serve down the line. They do pick it up and they send it outside and they cross court it. LaPlante, Bickness to Schmaltz. She sends that one out. So 3-3 is the score. That's Daniels, Goldsmith, LaPlante out of the middle for a quick hit. St. Charles doing a nice job being scrappy right now. Free ball goes to Bickness. And
nice,
Goldsmith,
Charlie.
She makes it look easy, but that was not the best
pass. Had to almost take it out of the net a little bit.
But she has worked very hard on her jump setting this year, and it shows, and that's how a setter pulls it out, right? They jump set it and they pull it. So great job, Harper. And looks like we had a double hit on St. Charles, so the Gophers take a 5-3 lead with Charlie Larson back to the line. Powerful serve lands on the back line. Ace for Charlie.
10 total, 2 for Charlie.
Jeez. So we'll definitely be adding to that team total.
I feel like serves has been a focus this year because
and then she switches it up with a short serve for an ace. Yes, and I just feel like we have a lot of girls that they don't just lob it over, they spot serve, they jump serve. There's just so much power there. I see a lot of strong arms that I think I need to recruit for softball.
There's another ace.
You throw how you serve, and I think some of those girls need to come throw. So 8-3, great job, Charlie. She was third on the team with aces coming into tonight, and I think she'll keep that status. Short serve, they back set it. They send that one in the corner. I think it would have been out, but Charlie reaches and nicks it on the way by. Side out St. Charles. This server, Miriam Arriaga, I hope I'm saying that right, has had 5 aces on the evening, so back row, get ready. Oh, and she rolls that one over. A great reaction by Harper. They give it to LaPlante. She's blocked.
Oh, that was the first. And they were so excited and happy.
That's their first block, I think.
Yeah. tonight. And I think they're young, aren't they, St. Charles?
Yeah, they only have one senior on the team. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard for them right now because they compete with soccer for a lot of their
Yes.
athletes. And they have a great soccer program. So that's a quick set to Kylan Schroeder, but she kind of mishandles that one into the net.
And I feel like our girls have been out for a couple of years now, and I don't really recognize names anymore.
I know. It's crazy. 8-6, Gophers are up. They send that one deep. Error male, so we will have a rotation here as Hannah Tweeten enters the game. Jay LaPlante will take a seat for a moment. Set 3, Gophers lead 9-6. We finish here, we're done. If we lose, we keep going. Hannah with a nice jump serve, but they do a great job receiving. And they put that one in the net. Point Gophers. Yeah, I wonder why Trinity, it almost looks like her elbow is taking a little bit of ice.
Yeah. So we have 7 service errors on the night. I probably spoke too soon.
Outside set to Goldsmith. And that was a big time approach and a big time swing. Great job. Great job, Harper Goldsmith. Was a 5-1 setter last year. Was a defensive specialist on varsity the year before. She's done it all. Back to serve. First varsity serve for Maya Henry. And she keeps it in. Outside tip, Bickness. Tweeten to Goldsmith, another booming swing. They're gonna have to give that one as a free ball. Goldsmith to Tweeten. Goldsmith's playing outside right now. We try to tip it, they're there. And St. Charles wins that point.
You know, number 8, she has a very unique swing. It's
Yes.
almost like a roundhouse, like.
It's very deceiving.
Yeah.
So Gophers are up 11-8, and that's okay because we're trying a lot of different things. Maybe we're not quite as gelled as normal because we have different people in different positions, but this is what we want to do. We want to use every opportunity we can get, and that's why Rindles is such a great coach. She always looks for those opportunities to diversify and figure out, okay, if this happened or that happened, who do we have for this or that spot? And it's been great.
Kylan Schroeder had her first kill of the night.
Great. Bickness. They'll send that over as a free ball. Tweeten will step in, and then Bickness to Goldsmith on the outside. She just misses, and that one goes in the net. Side out, St. Charles. Gophers up 12-9. Henry to Tweeten to Larson on the outside. She uses the blocker's hands big time. Sends that one clear into the stands for a side out, sending Harper Goldsmith back for setting duties and serving duties here. 13-9, Gophers lead in set 3. They go to their middle as a quick set. It ricochets and changes trajectory, and we're not quite ready for that one. So St. Charles showing us they got a little fight in them here.
And I feel like they're adjusting to our serves a little bit better as the night goes on, too.
Definitely. Not as many dropped there. And they make a service error. That's kind of been one of their Achilles tonight, really. That'll bring in rotating Lauren Daniels and Kieran Schmaltz. Gophers lead by 4 in set 3 here, 14-10. We apologize, the score is not working automatically tonight, so I'll try to recite it as much as I can. Cross court to Goldsmith. Bickness does a nice job getting all the way up there to step in, and I think Goldsmith just lost her footing for a second, so she sent that one just a little long. For those that know, when there's only one setter on the floor, the libero is considered basically the backup setter that needs to take that second hit, and Cora takes that serious. She ran all the way up to the net and got that one set up for Harper.
Nice, Jay.
LaPlante bounces that one. It lands inside the 10-foot line for another kill for Jay LaPlante. And that's the thing about having that vertical. She hangs, literally sees where the opening is, and then swings. It's something to watch. Back to serve will be Charlie Goldsmith, too many Goldsmiths. Charlie Larson. Into the game is Kylan Schroeder. Tip to Larson. Goldsmith sends it out to LaPlante. She uses, that was right into the microphone. She uses the blocker's hand. St. Charles is definitely getting a hand on it, but she uses it that it almost goes out literally the back door where Dan Schindler's standing. So great hard swing by Jay LaPlante. Larson with another ace. Does she lead in aces tonight, or?
She has 5 now.
My goodness.
And she has not missed a serve. Well, shoot, I shouldn't have said that.
Jinx, I know. You can do it, Charlie. You got to make this one now.
Oh my gosh.
On my life, I am the biggest jinxer you know. So you are too. Sorry about that, Charlie. But you're on a great run. So 17-12, the Gophers lead here in set 3. And back to serve again. It seems like she's every other server. It's Miriam Arriaga. She has a bunch of aces on the night. Our back row struggles to pick up her serves here. We're going to send that one to LaPlante in the back. Schroeder gets her hands on it. She digs it up herself. LaPlante kind of aims that one to cross court, and they are there. They tip right behind the blocker. Goldsmith. Schmaltz picks it up. They go outside. They swing down the line, and that one is out. 18-12, and we are going to see
Hannah
Tweeten come in to serve. Hannah Tweeten, who was a serving specialist once in a while on varsity last year, playing a significant role this year as part of our hybrid 6-2 offense. She runs 2 setting rotations out of the back row, and then Harper runs 1 out of the front row and 3 out of the back row. So super fun to see. 19-13, we will see into the game, Maya Henry. Oops, the dinosaur dropped his popcorn. That might be a problem. And Evie Goldsmith into the game. Maya Henry with a nice back row serve. They're gonna, looks like there was a miscue on that, and that went outside of the flag. I think the setter went to set it back, but maybe just a little too far. Gophers are 5 points away from a match victory here. Let's keep it going. Ooh, Maya puts that one in the net. I like the power, just need to jump and reach a little higher. So 20-14. And they put that one. We trade serving errors here. Put that one into the net as well. Back in their game is the Libero. Number 5, Megan Iverson. Back for us to serve. It's Cora Beckness.
Oh, nice drop.
Right in front of the receiver. It just, you could just see it arc and fall. So great job, Cora. How many aces does she have?
4.
Cora has 4 aces. Lexi with 2. Hold on, I gotta get my glasses on here. Harper with 2. Evie with 1. Charlie with 5.
I think we have 14 total.
That's insane. So. Amazing serving night for the Gophers. They just look really gelled. And even though they're adjusting to some different people in the lineup, they're quickly finding their groove with that too. It's just really entertaining to watch. It's super fun. So St. Charles took a quick timeout to regroup with the Gophers leading 22-14 in set 3 here. They send that one over on the first hit. Goldsmith is there, and she makes them pay. 23-14. Same spot. They pick it up, though. They do send that one into the net, so that is match point. Uno mas, as they say. One more point. And people will be headed home to watch the Vikings unless they're, oh, and Cora says, Cora says, you know what, why don't I just try a super duper high jump serve? I'm sure she's made it work before, but that time it did not quite work. So 24-15, McKenna Florkey back to serve for St. Charles. And she sends that one out. And that's kind of the story of the night. There was a lot of serving errors, and the Gophers just had a ton of serving aces. So Gophers take set 3, 25-15. So it was 25-8, 25-18, and 25-15. They got a lot of different players in tonight. We saw a lot of different rotations. We saw just how darn versatile this squad is. So they go to 7-1. St. Charles drops to 0-8. We go to 4-0 in the conference. The Gophers are off until next Thursday when they play Cotter at Cotter. I'm pretty sure that one will be streamed if people cannot go. Cotter has a pretty good streaming system. I'm sure that will be shared on our Chatfield website. And then the girls travel to Burnsville the 22nd and 23rd to see some great competition up there at a tournament, an invite tournament that they are looking forward to. And then we will be back home September 28th versus La Crescent. So that will be the next time CCTV will be bringing the game live to you. Just give us one more minute. We're going to tally up the unofficial statistics.
All right.
Thank you to Dave Ahern for running the camera as always. Thank you to Andy O and Damon for getting things set up.
All right, I think I'm ready.
All right, what do we got?
I'll just do a quick rundown. Unofficial stats. We had 14 aces tonight as a team. Charlie Larson high with 5, and Cora right behind her with 4. Just highlighting, Cora was 16 for 16 from the service line. Lexi Hinckley was 6 for 6. Those were 11 for 12. Charlie from the back line, and 5 of those were aces. So, and then, sorry, Charlie, I jinxed you on the last one. I didn't record us with any blocks tonight, but we did get our hands on the ball a few times. And I think we're not used to the speed maybe that the ball was coming back, so you have to learn to adjust to that too, right?
Definitely.
Our assists, no surprise, Harper, I had her at 20. I had Hannah at 8. And Trinity had 1 there too. The dig column, again, no surprise, Cora in the back row with 16. And then it really, we had a lot of different substitutions tonight, so a lot of changes, but Harper ended up with 5 and Lexi had 4. Kills, this is what you love to see, and it's kind of like basketball too, right, where everybody scores, and you can score in different ways than killing here. But tonight we had highs of 7 from both Evie and Jay, so good start there. Charlie and Harper both had 6. Lexi came in front row, hasn't hit all year. She had 4.
That a girl.
Yep, Trinity with 3, and then Kylan Schroeder with 1 as well. So overall,
we saw Maya Henry with her varsity debut.
Yes, Maya varsity debut, and she went 2 for 3 serving, and
that's always exciting to get that first one.
Yeah, had some good serve receives.
So all in all, the Gophers just look gelled. They look relaxed. They don't panic. They don't get frustrated. Their off-season work is definitely showing, and Christy Rindles and her leadership is just taking these Gophers to a next level. So we look forward to bringing you the next game on September 28th. In the meantime, always look on the Chatfield site for the other games because most other schools stream them. Unfortunately, Fillmore charged the other night, but most stream them for free. So hopefully you could make it to some of these away games, but if not, be sure to watch them online because they are just entertaining. They are just fun to watch. My husband's not a huge volleyball fan, but he likes tuning in and watching just because nothing's more fun than watching those hard serves and those hard kills and just the finesse and everything that goes along with it. So congratulations to the Gophers on being 7-1 and sharing the lead in the conference right now. Keep up the good work. I am E.B. Allen. Thank you to Allison Allen for joining me once again and doing the unofficial stats. That's not an easy thing to do. And we look forward to bringing you the Gophers in a couple weeks.
Have a good night, everyone.
Go Vikes.
Go Packers.